What up? I'm doing excellent. About yourself? I call my brother son because he shine like one. Please believe, man. Your boy was out there golfing, came home. Now I'm trying to get, laid out, relaxed for a little bit. Come on here with some new game. I'm all shinied up and all that, man. Probably be sweating in a minute, man, because the boy, he ain't turned on his AC. Hey, I'm one of those boys I'm on my money conscious stuff, man. So cats talk a whole lot of stuff about how I roll. But one thing you can't talk about, I got what I got. Alright? So sometimes them boys is up there, they a little cheap, man. And the man Blocks is a little cheap, man. So I'm just saying. Anyway, new game. Hell, one man's junk is another man's treasure. Just came home tonight. I posted a picture out like almost 2-3 days ago to all my cats out there that one of my neighbors put out a stove. One of them nice stainless steel grill things that you use your barbecue on or whatever. I don't know how to barbecue. I don't know how to cook all that stuff. So I have one. I don't even know how to use it. But, because I'm a bachelor, that's how we roll. Anyway, so I sent that out to all the cats. Nobody responded until tonight. One of my cats was like, yo, hey, that stove still out there? I'm like, yo, you catching me at the right time because trash is tomorrow. I don't know whether or not they having it for trash or they want somebody else to just pick it up that they're waiting on. I don't know what the deal was. Anyway, I said, yo, let me go check out my neighbor. I called, go over to my neighbor. My neighbor's like, yo, man, the thing works. They getting ready to move because they're selling their house. Like, yo, it works. It's just the igniter doesn't work. And they got to light it some kind of manual way. And then the burners just that need to be replaced. But other than that, it's a good stove. I'm like, I tell my man, like, yo, man, the joint is straight. So what happened is now all them cats that I probably sent that message out to, when my man comes up there and say, yo, that burner is dope. I hooked it up. It's working and all this other stuff. All them cats is going to come up there and talk about, yo, man, oh, man, I should have checked it out or whatever. Yo, you snooze, you lose, man. That was somebody's junk right there. And I sent the picture out. And y'all cats nobody wanted to check me for it. Nobody wanted to see what the deal was for it. It was one cat who did. And now they're going to get something that works. It's not junk. It's not inoperable. It works. It just, they leaving, they moving, and so they don't need it. So I say all of that to say, man, yo, people out here have a whole bunch of things and they don't know the value of what they have. Sometimes they do. Sometimes it's an inconvenience. Sometimes, like I said, for my neighbor, they're moving. They don't want to have to lug that around or whatever. So they do certain things like that. Yo, you got to quiet the chatter around you with other people, man. Don't follow the herd because the herd will get you losing stuff. There's massive amount of things out there that you can lock up and get. I'm a collector. Like I said before, I collect a lot of different things, man. And you hear some of these forums, people talking about, oh, whatever stuff that you're collecting is trash or, it's not really worth anything or whatever. Man, let me tell you something. When I was coming up, when Jordan was playing, yeah, they were expensive sneakers back then. Man, I wish, like somehow I would have figured out some kind of way to afford them sneakers, man. Because now them joints ripped up, torn up, need to be restored. Them joints is 10, 20, 40 grand. Easy. You know what I mean? Some of those posters and stuff like that you grew up when you were younger, somebody's going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it. Because when you were younger, you didn't have the money or you didn't have access to it or you forgot about it. And somebody's going to pay for that stuff. Just like now in this era, there's going to be a whole bunch of different things. Maybe 5-10 years from now, somebody's going to be like, man, I wish I would have got that back then. And somebody like me is going to have it. And somebody like me paid for less. And somebody like me is going to charge you for it because I know the emotion is there. You know what I mean? So the thing is that don't get caught up with all of the riffraff stuff of folks talking about what stuff's not valuable or whatever it is. Yo, there's tons of things out there and somebody finds value in it. Your junk, somebody looks at that as a treasure. Everybody looks at it as a treasure. Just like we think about the music you listen to. Sometimes this stuff I'll be listening to, I'm like, man, that's garbage. The freak is that, man? Somebody else is like, oh, that's dope. That joint is banging. It's whatever these young kids say is lit, all this other nonsense. And I'm like, that trash right there? Somebody's got an ear for it, somebody's got an eye for it, somebody's got a taste for it, somebody's got all of these things, a touch for it, everything. Somebody is going to look at that as a value, as a treasure. So just always remember that when you're out and about, look at it from a different perspective. Sometimes you may come up on something. You know them stories about some people that went to a garage sale and they came up on a painting and somebody thought that painting wasn't really worth nothing, and that person wound up snatching up that painting and sold it for the mills. Like I said, you got to open up your eyes. Pay attention, man, because there's all types of opportunities out there. Don't get caught up with all the people who are trying to say that the trend is that this is more valuable. No, every single thing out there has a value to somebody else. It has a value to somebody else. Maybe you have to wait on it for a little bit, but it has a value for somebody else. All right, so my man just picked up this. He's going to get the stove that works for free. At that, yo. And for free, my man's getting it for free. He ain't paying for it for free. So what, he got to put a burner on there, put an igniter on there. My man got it for free. That stove easy, I'm sure, in the hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, man. Nice stove. So remember that. Keep your eyes open, man. One man's junk is another man's treasure. Believe that. So I bid you all a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, a good whatever. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Say please. Say thank you. Smile. Laugh each and every day. I'm going to catch you on the next note. Peace out.